Um, Unintentional, sometimes intentional gaslighting. Don't people gaslight you? So I'm holding it like this. I was going to hold it like this for a certain thing, but just realised I'm more relaxed holding it like this. There's no more meaning to it than that. Not looking down. It's just more relaxed for me this way. Now, I think it's a natural thing. And some people don't have any bad intentions. Some do. Some just do it unconsciously, and the others, they just have been either conditioned to believe you have a certain intention behind your actions when you don't. Now, it's very common. People can dig up your past. Maybe you did some good things in the past, and maybe either you won't do them now, or you're very selective as to who you would do them for, and now all of a sudden you get the odd person. And the reason why it seems like people, but it's not people, it is people, but it's not heaps, it's because, okay, like bullies, and even bullies as adults, but different type of bullying. It's social ostracism, exclusion. Whilst I don't know what's like for kids now due to the cell phone and all that type of thing, so it probably will be all the online stuff. But when I was a kid, it was the in-person verbal, and occasionally it will turn physical. But I always saw it for myself for that one. But the thing is so when one person, now, and you're like, is that a reflection of what the group thinks? Well, like, for example, you might be in a workplace, right, and there might be a department of people. You might be in a certain department and someone's acting this way. Well, here's the thing, maybe some people in that department think it, but it doesn't mean that the whole workplace, and it doesn't mean everyone in the department does think that. But they project things onto you. They give you intentions. For example, I won't say what, but I was out and about with one of the voluntary positions that I'm doing. Because one voluntary position, I just do it because I enjoy it, and the other one I enjoy. It makes me feel good for the meantime, but it's like I have work experience in that area, so I have 2.5 years, so it does make me feel good, and I'll keep at it. But it's a mixture of makes me feel good, contribute to the community, and I have a whole bunch of work experience in it, so I know it won't be long before I get employment in that area. And the other one is just because it makes me feel good, and it's good to help others. That's the disabled people, taking them to basketball lessons. I didn't, because I was being physically active and hanging out with the team that I had on the night. When this lady done this just come to mind. She said, "What company do you look for?" And I looked at the badge. I'm not looked at the badge, looked at the logo. And then, okay, and then we spoke to my supervisor. It was like a couple of minutes after that happened, I started thinking, damn, she's trying to get me out of my voluntary position. She's one of the stalkers or something, she's trying to see, but then You don't say anything, you don't do anything, you just take note of it because sometimes it's not true, and that's part of the trick. Well, sometimes it is, but then it's like, it's not having any effect. So you just take note and take, all this type of thing. And so there's that. Yeah, gaslighting, oh no, this was your intention. No, it wasn't. I had these intentions and my perspectives have changed because of what I went through. Oh, so it was always in you. This is the true you. Well, again, they cook up situations. Because that's the downside, you're just going about your life. You want to go about, you haven't got time and energy to put into your haters' nonsense, or maybe you offset someone. And me, I wouldn't know. I don't know it when it happens anyway. Me, I just because I always struggled with that. Unless people told me that I had upset them, I wouldn't realise that I had upset them. And also there was times, now I'm a lot better with it because of experience and all that type of thing, and then there was times when I didn't realise that a woman was into me because I couldn't spot it. So now I can obviously know that now. Wow, a lot better. A lot better. Yeah, and I've seen some people recently that asked me similar questions as to what people have asked me over the years, and I still give the same answer, and people used to laugh it off. I remember people laughing it off, so, maybe they're the ones who stuck out to me. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the ones who stuck out to me. And then now the responses are more like, oh, really? Now, like, they're taking it seriously. Yeah, I'm being very it just came out different as to what I thought it would. I forgot all the examples of which I wasn't going to mention people's names. Oh, and then people say, oh, you're angry and you're frustrated or whatever, like, whatever. And it's like, well, oh yeah, the whole transactional thing. Oh, this person is, this woman is only your woman because she wants financial and emotional stability or something, right? That's very transactional. People are starting to use the word narcissistic a lot less, which is good because there was a whole phase of like, oh, this and that, and but then of course you hear that word mostly online, but now you're hearing it a lot less because I think that even I'm online, yeah, but I think even like the big content creators, that because the algorithm promotes the extreme, because the extreme gets the biggest response. The extreme gets the most views, gets the most hate comments, gets the most likes, and gets the most dislikes, and gets the most positive comments. But because the effect that social media had on me in my 20s, I just wanted to give it a more realistic approach, give it a more approach. Now, obviously not everyone's going to think the same way, but let's look at left wing, right wing, for example. Probably about 90% of people are right in the middle. The other 10% more leaning to the left and more leaning to the right, but the algorithm will promote the 2% that are extremists, because that's what gets the most interaction.